of need, and that time is now. Ernesto the engineer is in a heap of trouble. His brakes have burned out completely, and the train is hurtling out of control, straight toward a break in the tracks. Don't worry, Ernesto. Search and Rescue Shrinks to the rescue. Pull up! Phew, close call. You never know what kinds of obstacles you run into, or almost run into, on a daring rescue mission like this. That was Wiggy. Junior's prized wiggling, waddling duck. At one time, Wiggy could run, hop, and quack with the best of the wind-ups. Now he's just a poor old toy Junior can't seem to part with. Grappling hook away! Gotcha! Not a sandy second too soon. Uh-oh. Looks like Wiggy's flipped his wiggy. George! Wiggy! Don't worry, Junior. I'll help you out. The rescuer's job is never done.
Finally, that's all of them. Now, to organize them.
Hi, Mom. Coming through.
George! Junior! No! George!
Oh. Is all of this paper for your big arts grant application?
Yes. I just have to organize the paperwork and get it postmarked by the end of the day. Watch the drawings, George.
Whoa! Wiggy! Don't worry. We'll get out of your way post-haste, Mom. We have our own crisis to deal with. Crisis. Got a patient for you, Doc.
Wiggy?
Meesy!
By golly, I haven't seen him around in a dog's or duck's age.
Junior's been showing him the great outdoors.
Well, I can see that.
Daddy, fix.
Don't worry, kiddo. We'll get good old Wiggy wiggling and waddling again in no time.
And if we can't, I bet I've got enough quarters in the piggy bank to spot you enough for a brand new Wiggy. No, my Wiggy. But Junior, you've gotten a lot of fun out of Wiggy. He's kind of on his last feathers. My Wiggy.
You're right, Junior. Wiggy's no ordinary toy. Wiggy's been with Junior since day one.
My Wiggy, my Wiggy.
In fact, our fine feathered friend was waiting in the crib when we brought Junior home. You can't break up a long-standing partnership like that. Junior feels about Wiggy the way you feel about, say, the supercar.
Whoa, say no more, Dad. I get the picture. We gotta get Wiggy's Jiggy back.
Huh? Question is, how?
That's the project statement done, the financial statement, the mission statement, the impact statement, the artist statement, the bank statement. Let me state for the record I'm up to my ears in statements.
Statement.
Thanks, Junior. The statement of authorship. All this work would be wasted if they didn't know who submitted it. Don't worry, Junior. Your dad's doing the best he can with Wiggy. It'll be fine.
Now, Dad could fix just about anything, but Wiggy was in pretty bad shape. It looked like Junior's duck's goose was cooked.
Well, Junior, it's like this.
Uh-oh. Wish me luck, boys. My grant application is done. Now I just have to make copies in octuplicate.
Octocat? That's just a fancy arts grant word meaning 8 copies. 8.
has to be postmarked today. I'm off to the copy store.
Copy store. Copy store.
Copy store? Oh, now you're playing our tune. Mind if we tag along, Snookums?
Sure, but it's just a bunch of loud machines.
Sure, but it's what's across from the copy store.
What's across from the copy store?
Tons of Toys Land, the greatest store ever made.
Owned by the greatest toy repairman ever born.
You're right, Dad. Mr. Funley is a master at repairing toys. Mr. Funfix, Wiggy? If he can't do it, no one can.
First, let me help Mum with her application. Then we'll go find Mr. Funley.
Who knows how long you guys will be? Maybe I should help you out by taking Junior and Wiggy on over.
Oh, the sacrifices you make for your brother. We'll be right in there, and we'll join you as soon as we're done. I hope Mr. Funley's not too busy with work to give you a hand.
Work? How can running a toy store be work?
A good point.
Ooh, want a hand, honey?
No thanks, dear. Harold Shrinks can handle a few sheets of paper. Uh-oh! Oh! Whoa! Hey!
Hi, Harold. Hi, Perdita. Can I help you?
Toys, George. Tons and tons and tons of toys. I don't know what to look at first. There's Mr. Funley. Choo-choo! Choo-choo! I'll take the high road, and you take the low road. All aboard!
Look what the 405 dragged in. Why, it's Mr. Junior Shrinks. And where there's Junior, there must be George.
Howdy, Mr. Funley. Fix Wiggy?
Now, what do we have here?
My ducky.
My, poor old Wiggy's got a little wobble in his waddle. I've got something you should see.
New Wiggy?
The new and improved Wiggy. Runs faster, flaps harder, and quacks louder. How'd you like to trade your old Wiggy for a new one?
My Wiggy. My Wiggy. He's kind of attached to poor old Wiggy.
Well, it looks like Junior and Wiggy have been through a lot.
They've been together since day one.
I'll never forget my first duck, especially since I still have it. Pedro the paddling duck. Oh, they don't make 'em like that anymore. Guess we can't let some newfangled quacker come between Junior and Wiggy.
Actually, Mr. Funley, we were wondering...
If I could wind Wiggy back to his old self?
As good as you can, anyway.
Let's see what we can do for good old Wiggy and good old Junior. Now, what do I need? Screwdriver, springs, maybe a little oil, soap and water, a touch of paint.
Mr. Funley was a toy repair genius. I couldn't wait to see the Grand Master at work. Wiggy.
Hey, Junior, we've got a whole bunch of brand new digging trucks you might want to try out.
Yeah, Junior. Let's see what's new in the world of toys. What are these, Mr. Funley?
Those are Robobuds.
What are Robobuds?
They're cutting-edge smart robots. They're more than just toys. They're playmates. Programmed to learn a task they can do over and over again.
I know what's first on George Shrinks' birthday wish list.
You might want to revise that list, George. Grab one of those balls there. Now, hold it in front of Robobud's eyes and hit the button on its chest. Now, toss it. As hard as you can.
4th and long. Time to punt.
Play ball. Play ball. Play ball. Play ball.
Wow, Robobud is great.
Almost great. There's one teeny problem.
What's that?
Keep watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a perfect squash.
The problem is the Robobuds don't know their own robo strength.
They break everything they play with.
Yep, they smash them to smithereens.
That's why they're in the back room.
They're all going back until the manufacturer can get them working right.
Hey, kids!
Wiggy! Wiggy! Thanks, Mr. Funley. You've made Junior a very happy camper.
Making little brothers happy is my job.
Thank you.
Don't mention it, Junior.
Well, Junior sure was happy, and I was happy to help. Guess sometimes the familiar touch of an old friend, even a stuffed friend, is worth more than some fandangle new toy. Notice I said sometimes. I sure would have liked to get my hands on one of those fandangle new Robobuds. A smart toy was just the kind of toy I like best. Why, thank you.
Mr. Funley did a fine job, don't you think, Junior? Wiggy's almost good as new.
Uh-oh, the photocopy is jammed. I see one problem only to have another pop up.
Aerial reconnaissance reports trouble in the copy store.
Uh-oh. Looks like Mom's reproduced another crisis. Here's your little quacker. Let's go give Mom a hand. Coming, honey!
Wiggy.
Double uh-oh. Your duck's running amok there, kiddo.
Don't worry, Dad. I can help here. It's Search and Rescue George! To the rescue!
Okay, Junior and I'll give Mom a hand.
George, get Wiggy?
Hold on, Perdita.
Ladies and gentlemen, Wiggy has entered the building. Now that is some fine aerial acrobatics, if I do say so myself.
George, perfect timing. May I ask a favor?
What do you need, Mr. Funley?
We've got a big delivery waiting in the back. Mind holding down the fort for a couple of minutes while we make some room for it?
Can do. I got a little bird watching to do anyway.
Thanks. Be right back.
Now to round up Wiggy. I don't like the sound of that. Uh-oh. If play duck means what I think it means, these Robobuds want to play with Wiggy. And considering how things turned out the last time they wanted to play, they're going to turn Junior's Drake into a pancake. Where'd Wiggy get to, anyway? Not so fast, Wigster. Wait! Those Robos will turn Wiggy's ducktail into a flat top in no time. Having a store full of the greatest new toys in the known world all to yourself is every 10-year-old's dream. Now that dream has actually come true, and I can't enjoy it. I got more important things to do, like save Junior's favorite old toy. You mind if I borrowed this for a spell? Mighty generous of you, partner. Yippity-yi-yo! Come along, little ducky. You're fit to be duck-tied. Yeah! Whoa! Wiggy! It's me on the onion ring! Wiggy! Uh-oh! Whoa! Easy move! This won't be as easy as I thought. What I need is a plan. Plan A, to get out of this maze. Plan B, figure out where Wiggy is before the Robo-Buds turn the little flapper into a flapjack. Stuck in a maze. Figures. Don't get me wrong, I love mazes. On a lazy, rainy Saturday when you got all the time in the world. Not when you gotta rescue your brother's best-loved duck. I've been down this way before, which means I have to backtrack and make a left instead of a right this time. Fingers crossed. Ta-da! Now, to find Wiggy. Caution, roadblock. Please take the nearest detour. Where, oh where has our little Wiggy gone? He's at the bicycle display beside the train tracks. This is one small step for Shrinks, one giant leap to save Wiggy. Nothing but net.
No! Don't quit on me now! Not when we're so close to finishing! No paper jam here.
Jam paper?
Huh?
How about you leave the copying to me, dear?
Sure thing, sweetie cakes. I'll just stuff the envelopes. Once my eyesight returns, that is.
To find a bird, you need a bird's eye view. Come out wherever you are. Not here. Through the 5-hole. He shoots, he scores. Wiggy sighting at 9 o'clock. What do I have to do to pluck a duck around here? I need to slow him down, but how? Bingo! Back in a jiffy with your net, my good mannequin. Nothing but net! Again! I am good. Whoa! Whatever Mr. Funley did to Wiggy, it sure put a pep in his waddle. At least in the net, he can't get too far. Oh no!
Play duck.
Gotta make sure those Destructobots don't get their hands on Junior's favorite toy. Gotta think fast. I know. Just have to pitch a fit. Slow pitch, to be exact. On today's Bowling for Bots, George Shrinks throws another strike. Now, to pick up my prize. Whoops, we got a double-header going. Uh-oh, foul ball. This isn't going to be as easy as I thought. It would have been a lot easier just to get Junior a new duck. But easier isn't always better. Junior was attached to good old Wiggy. And with all that ducking I've been through, I've grown kind of fond of him too.
Play duck.
If only the Robo-Buds would chase me instead of poor Wiggy. George Shrinks, you are a genius! Wiggy?
Went, 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 went. Went, 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 went.
Come and get me, Robo-Bozos.
Went, 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 went. Went, 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 went.
Finally! No more Robos to wrangle. Now to find the real Wiggy and get back to Junior ASAP.
I can't believe it. My grant proposal copied and finished. Finally.
Yay!
Yes, Junior, we're all glad this gig is over.
Wiggy! George, thank you. All in a day's work for Search and Rescue George.
I've got just enough time to catch the post office before it closes.
Three minutes to 5. In with time to spare.
George! You okay, little buddy?
Get me out of here!
Are you all right, George?
Fine, thanks. That pocket lint broke my fall.
How can they be locked? The proposal has to be postmarked by today. It's only 2 minutes to 5.
Hello? 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 No use. She's way at the back and has headphones on. She can't hear us.
I don't think I have time to get the Zooper out of the car. I have a better idea. Excuse me. Do you have room for one more package? When I told Junior I'd help him out with good old Wiggy, I had no idea what I was signing up for. Getting Wiggy back good as old took some doing. But if it wasn't for good old Wiggy, Mom might have missed the arts grant deadline, and I would have missed out on a really, really excellent adventure. With all we've been through, I've grown kind of attached to the old quacker. I guess Junior was right.